Say you lied.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
It's like this shit on regular. You heard me?
On my regular shit?
That's what I'm thinking.
Nah, this ain't
Okay,
lockdown
yeah.
for local.
Okay, yeah. It's in the group.
Okay, we might be alright now.
Say you lied. Yeah, man.
Hey man, we in this motherfucker, man.
Gotta get the
Make sure I adjust my microphone for you hoes.
yeah, get all that together. All that together.
While I get you hoes together. Shit.
That's it. Hey, tighten up.
I ain't got time for you niggas.
Tighten up.
Hey, yeah.
Tighten up.
Got to be that.
Shout out to Anna. She couldn't be here with us. Shout out to Anna for sure. I gotta get a can of Jack. Be right back.
You ain't remember one?
Of course. I just bring it on.
Man, bro, Facebook don't want me to be great, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to Bobby. They don't want niggas to live, bro. I swear to God.
Yo, back.
You feel me?
What's happening? What's up? Back in this thing.
Ladies and gents, we in the motherfucking building, man. It's another episode of the Be Safe podcast. And of course, I got my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? Larry Blue, a.k.a. the realest blue you ever met, huh?
Just be safe?
No, it's not be safe.
You definitely said be safe, though.
I mean, I'm going to let everybody know to be safe. But at the same time, it's only for locals only.
That's right.
Yeah, for locals only in the motherfucking building, man. God damn.
Nate, what up? Justin, what up?
They don't want us to be great. I swear to God. It's only, it got to be Xfinity with this shit, because I ain't never dealt with this shit with WoW. And I'm not promoting WoW because I don't fuck with them niggas.
You know how that shit go.
Is that my camera, man?
Yeah. I brought the whole thing.
Oh, bet it up.
Yeah. Oh, shit. What's good, people? Y'all already know.
What if I
Right here. I got one. Right here in my bag. But yeah, man. Another good episode of For Locals Only. Y'all already know what it is, man.
already know we in the motherfucking building.
In the building.
Sunday fun day for you motherfuckers, man.
That's right. Tag your people.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, let people know we in the building. Got some interesting shit, man. Some interesting shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Just a lot of things been happening, man. Just in general, man. Just a lot of just crazy shit.
Nate in it bit. Nate ain't usually doing shit but getting drunk, nigga. Shout out to the nigga that drink the most Michelob Ultras and goddamn Royal Flushes I've ever seen in my life.
So he drank beer waters.
Oh.
I'm saying, man, Mick Ultra, that's beer water, man. Like, respectfully. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But, nah, man, shout out to Nate, man. I seen Nate, it's a couple weekends ago. I had went out to, what's the spot down? Not Garden City, the other spot.
The scene?
The scene, yeah, I had ran to.
Man, the scene's so trapped out. That shit's so crazy.
I fuck with it, though. I fuck with it. Yeah.
I fuck with the scene, but it's definitely trapped out. I ain't gonna cap you down.
It's all good.
You know, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I mean, you can't ask for everything from everyone.
You can't. Nah, that's all good, man. How you been though, dude?
I ain't been the best.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna bullshit you. The last few days been tough for me.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for nobody, but you know, I don't know how many people out there got children. But as far as us fathers are concerned, like, we deal with certain shit that a lot of mothers either will belittle or not willing to acknowledge.
I can agree to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can definitely agree to that.
And
man.
I could say that the last few days have been tough for me just because I thought we were a better team than that. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, because if anything, like, I don't care about your personal life. I don't care about who you fucking. None of that. Yeah. Like, if anything, my only concern is the child we brought in this world. And communicate with me as much as possible involving that child. Because you've decided to be with me for the rest of your life by having this kid.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know, and just have enough respect for me to just be able to say, you know what, hey, this is what I'm deciding to do. You know, this is where I want to take my life.
So you don't think respect go both ways in that sense?
Not at all. Because reason being is that there was a lack of communication on her part. You know, like I said, she's not a bad mother. I'm not going to sit here and say that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not who she is. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that this particular circumstance was intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, you know how that shit go, dude. Like, you already know how that shit go. But nah, man, I mean, you know, but like I told you the other day, at the end of the day, rise above the bullshit. You know, you stay focused on your path, man. You know, things will work out, man.
Well, I think, Blue, like, I agree with you on that. But it's more so, I hate the fact that as men,
we gotta always rise above the bullshit.
Yeah, every time it's we're put in a position to be the bigger man. To oh well, be the bigger person. But it's so
my boy.
right, that shit bite. But a lot of times we're put in a position to have to be the bigger person. And in turn, that's also saying, hey, go ahead and take this shit up the ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I always desire is that both parties be held accountable.
I agree 100%.
No matter what comes out my mouth, I'm not saying I'm the best.
Yeah, nobody's.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I do everything the right way. But what I am going to stand on is that my participation can't be challenged.
Do you feel like the all right, when it comes to like the whole thing of like custody and like how we as men have to fight for custody, do you feel like we're the like most disrespected in that regard?
I feel like nothing involving children or marriage benefits the man.
A man, period.
Yeah, in general. Like, none of it is in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of it is set up for us to bite the bullet. You know, hey, just deal with it. Oh, you know what? Just be consistent. That's all. Yeah. But nobody's holding the woman accountable.
One thing I always hated that, like, you're a man, you're supposed to, like, handle that, or you're a man, like, that's something that you're supposed to do. Like, that's one thing I've always hated, that whole rhetoric, man. Like, that shit is, like, so much BS. Because it's like, why we as men have to always be the tough one. Why we as men always have to, like, accept whatever comes with us and deal with it. Like, sometimes, like, dealing with that shit is not, like, it's bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? So I do understand the whole...
Yeah, and I agree with that. And before we get all the way into it, man, I want to make sure we go ahead and introduce the podcast, man. It is another episode of For Locals Only. I am your host, B. Cooks, and I am joined by my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? Larry Blue, a.k.a. the real Blue, a.k.a. the only Blue you know.
The only Blue, you know, there's no...
You know, in the motherfucking building. Right now, for those of you who are just joining us, we are discussing, you know, just as a father, as an active father, because you sperm donors that aren't doing you part. your part, you were not relevant in this conversation. We're talking about the ones that are active in their child's lives.
Yeah.
You know, how it doesn't necessarily benefit us in any way, shape, or form, regardless of our participation.
No, I agree, Buffy. Effective communication is definitely key. But I think what Kush is trying to say that doesn't fall hand in hand on both parties, because you'll have him being the person he is. He's going to communicate things. He's going to do this and that. But that same kind of communication is like given his way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like even communicating my concerns with my family. A lot of the times they say, "Oh well, you know, just be the bigger person." Well, why isn't nobody holding her accountable for her role? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not perfect. I can acknowledge all of my faults.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are men. We are brought up in this world where nothing is given to us.
Why do you think women don't like to be held accountable?
Because to answer that question the right way,
Yeah.
I think that has to do with the fact that they haven't acknowledged the fact that they have volunteered to do a job. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have to work, baby, you could hold me accountable for everything. If you didn't have to have a job and clock in and which they volunteered for, you wouldn't have to. The accountability falls only on me. But when you volunteer to be a participant in what makes the world go round, now you are held accountable. Your actions take a part in everything that makes this world go round now, because you volunteered to have a job. Your original role was to be at home, raise the children, etc., etc.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, like, you got some women that's kind of forced into that situation. Right?
No. I mean, I get
you got
that.
the single father, but no, I get what you're saying. As far as like the women who want to be this and that, they want to be in the forefront. They want to be that Gab Union.
But who put that in their minds? It had to be another single woman.
I mean,
like, I've never met a woman in my life that wants to work till the day they die. Like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, stop acting like you actually want to have a job. Like, let's be real. You can't have a job and then say, "Oh, I want somebody to take care of me." That's counterproductive. That's just not. Men process shit literally, not hypothetically, or imaginatively, or whatever word you want to come up with. I don't even know if imaginatively is a word, but we're going off what the reality is. Okay, you want to work. Okay, mathematically that means you need to contribute.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Just how off the numbers work. It's not about if you're physically capable or if I think you're smart enough or nah. It's about none of that. You chose to participate. Okay, then do it fully.
So Buffy says in the comments, she said most women don't, but they got to be true to themselves first.
But true with themselves, okay. And that's fair. That's a fair argument.
Yeah.
But true to themselves mean they have to be held accountable.
Yeah. I think when they
being true to yourself. Being true to yourself means you're also holding yourself accountable for whatever role you've played in the circumstances that have got you to where you are in life.
Yeah.
Whether that be forward or backwards or indifferent.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, bro. It's been a lot of times, bro. To get a woman to apologize is like pulling teeth, dude. And just to realize that, hey, they fuck up. Because we as men, like, when we fuck up, we got to apologize. We got to give gifts. Like, we do all the, you know.
Well, let's call a spade a spade. We apologize for shit we didn't do.
Yeah, that's my point. Or shit that we might have made them do. Or made them feel. And it's like, okay, so how I feel is bullshit or something. Like, how I feel is, like, not accepted. Like the shit like that, man, that shit can really kind of, you know, really just tear a nigga mind up, bro. Because it's like,
of course. I mean, because it puts us in a position that women want us to be, which is a position of weakness or vulnerability. Like, that's why women use our children against us, because those of us that participate in our children's lives, we know that that child is at the forefront. And when they take that away, that's a form of leverage or control, which is what they demand at the end of the day. They want control. And the thing is, as a man, me telling you something isn't me trying to control you. It's an element of guidance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, excuse us. Jaleesa is a terrible person. I don't know why she's trying to call us right now.
Yeah, she's trying to call.
My headphones aren't on. Hold on, Jaleesa.
I was just saying add my other page because I can't comment from Anna.
What other page you got, Emma
I just sent
Savannah?
the request. GG Savannah.
Oh Lord,
Just let it in.
Gigi Savannah.
Yeah, I sent the request.
All right. Let me get in there and see if I can make that happen for you.
Alright, B.
All right.
Goddamn Anna.
Goddamn,
It wouldn't
Anna.
be Anna.
But yeah, like so, it's a form of control, like, and I'm dealing with that right now. Where right now I'm learning that I'm dealing with someone that may not have a overall respect for what fathers participation is, like the value of a father's participation. Does that make sense?
Nah, I feel you. So what do you feel like is like the value of like being a father? Like as far as being a good father, what value does that like?
Okay, so let's before I get into that question,
Yeah.
let me say this. As a person that grew up in a split family household, as far as I go back, I cannot remember anything that costs money.
What you mean?
Like any memory I have that is of monetary value, I cannot remember. But any memory I have where my father was present, he was there. When it meant something to me and I look up, he was there.
Okay. So the gifts.
Those are the memories I have as a going on 35-year-old man. Not the fact that my daddy bought me every pair of Jordans when I was growing up.
Okay. Okay. I get what
Every
you're saying.
memory that I have for myself involving my father were ones where, as a child, I imagined him being there.
Okay.
That meant when I walked out on the football field on a Friday night at a home game, my daddy was there, bro.
Yeah.
He was there at the away games. And I'm talking about 3 hours from him. When we driving the lounge, South Georgia type shit. I look up in the stands, I ain't even gotta look, I can hear my daddy's voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit holds way more weight than any dollar that could have been contributed towards me or my mom. Cause if I argue with my mama about something,
Yeah.
it wasn't about no fucking money. Was you there?
Nah, I feel
That's
you.
what it was.
I feel you. So Raven, she made a comment, and and correct me if I'm wrong. She said that she switched the role with her son's dad. She's like, I guess her son's dad keeps them.
Well, I think she did what my mother did, and she did what she's doing right now is what my mother did when I got to 6th grade. Where like I was raised by my mama, right? But when I got to a certain age, she married another man. And that man pushed her to let my father raise me. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like, he was like, look, let that man raise his son.
I agree. I agree 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that is what she's doing at an earlier age. Which only I can honestly applaud her for in a sense, because a woman can't raise a man.
I get that.
She just cannot.
Yeah.
She could be a mother to a man. Absolutely. All day, every day. She is a mother to that little boy. For sure.
I get
but
that.
she cannot make him a man. She can make him the idea of what she has for a man, but she can't do it herself.
I honestly wish I would have lived with my dad for at least 1 year in high school. I wish I could have did it for at least a year. Just growing up, just thinking of shit, you know what I'm saying? I really wish I could have lived in North Carolina just for a year. Just to, be under my dad, through school and through shit like that, whatever. But I don't know, I just was so used and so addicted to being at home in Augusta, going to Glen Hills, that I didn't think of that, man. And it's so crazy that you say that though, bro, because I had my son a lot this summer. This is the most I've ever really had him.
Especially the last 30 days.
Yes,
for
bro.
real.
But what I'm saying is, I literally had to beg his mom for him to come, and it's like, why do I have to beg him, beg you, for him to come? If he wants to come, let him come. Like, he wanted to stay a whole nother week, and I'm like, let him stay another week. Oh no, I'm gonna come get him. And I respect it because I respect you, but it's like, why that man can't stay another week? You know what I mean? Like, why?
Well, okay. So to that part, I feel like the whole kid thing, like, to a lot of women, whether they want to acknowledge it or not, that's their biggest form of control that they have. For real.
That's bullshit, though.
And then it's not legitimate to us.
Yeah.
But in reference to how they control how we respond, the child is the biggest piece of leverage, unfortunately. You feel me? So they know that, whether they know it's right or wrong. So like, so you having a child all the time, to some women, makes them feel like you're not a good father, or they're not capable, or they're not doing their part.
Yeah.
When it's like, look, this person has an infinite amount of years of life to deal with us as parents.
Yeah.
Like even when they turn 18, our role is not done. My daddy's job is not done. And I'm a 35-year-old man. His job is not done.
That's a fact.
But unfortunately, they're thinking of it from it's about today. We looking at it from a lifetime.
Yeah. I guess because we've been through that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, and I deal with it personally. When me and my daughter's mother get into it sometimes, she want to say, oh, do I need to come get my baby?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with me and you having a conversation right now?
Yeah.
For a fact our daughter is fine. But because you're mad at me now, or we're mad at each other, however you want to paint the picture, you want to take the child. When really the child she's doing her own thing. She has no idea what's going on here.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what I'm talking about, but that's the leverage. You feel me?
Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you 100%. All right, so Raven, I want my kids to know, do nothing out of spite. The children will see who is truly in that corner, and I agree with that. I agree 100%.
I mean, because women, excuse me, not women. Children are smart. They're no matter what you say to the father or mother or back and forth, they're who rah 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 rah, but this, that, and the third. The child is gonna know what the real is based on what is presented to them, because that's the only reality they have.
Yeah.
Is what is presented to them. When it's something that's important, who's there?
That's his parents.
Even when mom or dad is mad, who's the one that yells at me all the time or makes me cry? Because that's what kids talk about. Yeah. When they'll get in the car with you and be like, mommy was yelling at me. Yeah. And I get it too. Or even if they leave me, they might tell mom, oh, well, dad, he got kind of loud with me because of this. And naturally, as parents, we're going to say, well, what did you do?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, it's all about what we do with that information.
Yeah, man. I just think at the end of the day, man, like, first of all, number one, you got to choose your partners very, very wisely. And I think that goes back to the accountability thing. Like, women don't want to admit that at the end of the day, you laid down with this man. Yes. Oh, right there. Right there. Literally right there. You don't see my keys?
I mean, but is this the good one or the bad one?
That's
mine. That's a good one. Okay. Because I had one that was dud.
Yeah, nah, that's mine, G. We good. We in the game.
But go ahead.
Don't let me forget that.
For sure. I got you.
They don't need no goddamn swiper, no swiping. But nah, man, I'm just, I just kind of feel like that's another thing about kind of accountability when it comes to just women just being accountable. Like, that's the man you laid down with. And you knew a lot of this shit was BS before you even got involved. But you still chose to get involved.
And
thought shit was going to change.
And I was so frustrated recently because I know no matter how much money I got or don't got, I can make shit happen. You feel me? And I hate when she tries to like drop her nuts on me. If that makes sense. Like when you know like I want to do whatever it is for our daughter to make sure she's straight. Our daughter has never wanted for nothing. And I'm made to feel small or like I'm not doing my part. And they know that's the stuff that breaks us. You feel me? Even on top of that, you know you gonna need me again. Yeah. And that shit's frustrating, bro. That shit hurt my feelings, bro. Just to bring it full circle, like that shit hurt my feelings. You know, and I made that shit known because I feel like I thought we had a better relationship than that.
Yeah.
I never looked at you as the enemy or as somebody that needs to be looked at a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey man, at the end of the day, I look at it like this. You know, things gonna always work out in a real favor. You feel me?
Right.
People can try to act, or they can try to do this and that, man. But people know what's going on. Are you adding them and shit like that? Oh yeah, go on, add them in. Go on, come on in. Welcome in. Straight up. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, Cooks, I salute you, bro. You know what I mean? And like you said, you haven't always been perfect. And I've witnessed your imperfections, but I've also witnessed you strive to be better.
Right.
And I've witnessed you do an amazing job. If you wasn't doing an amazing job, I would not hang with you.
Of course. You know what I mean? And I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, like I always say, these kids didn't ask to be here. But I mean, I can honestly say, from what I see and what I've always been seeing, you've definitely been doing a great job as a father, and continue doing your great job, man. Just continue to be you, continue to support, Madison. She's an amazing young woman. And,
thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think that really does come from you being like who you are. So I peeped that. But like continue to be great, man. But
at the end of the day, let's make sure we shout out all the fathers out there that are active. You know what I'm saying? That choose to be a part of their children's lives, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't care what nobody says. You can't get these days back.
That's right. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
I'm weak as fuck, bro. Oh my God. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
Hey, no cap. That shit.
I'm going outside playing football with my son.
Hey, no cap. that shit kind of lame. Because it's like.
For who?
For Future, bro.
I mean, of course it is. That's the one up.
It's like my. No, I'm talking about it's lame how bro try to throw dirt on bro name. Like you try to talk shit about Russ, and it's
lame because Russell Wilson ain't coming for him.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson ain't coming for him. Like, so,
yeah.
I mean, all you doing Future is feeling some type of way. You just letting everybody know you feel some type of way.
Everybody, like, that nigga got condos in your head. So that nigga got a mansion in your brain,
you know what I mean? So, just to move forward, we don't want to stay on that father shit all day.
Speaking of single women.
So, Carly Russell, bro.
I thought you were gonna say that for last. You got that. You got that. Hey, you throwing it out there. Big joker, nigga.
Okay, let's save it. Let's save it.
No. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. Let's go.
Okay, Carly Russell.
Go and get out the way, man. Hey, y'all tag people, man. Let people know we in here.
Right now, bro. Yeah, tag anybody who's not here.
Yeah, tag
you know,
people, man.
I need to make you an admin. Make sure we do that, Larry. I need to make you an admin
Bro, you done
so you
said
can
it
like
3 episodes.
shut the fuck up, man. God damn. Nah, but
Yeah.
Carly Russell, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Talk to me.
The bitch need to go to jail.
Does she need to go to jail?
She needs to go to
or
jail.
She needs to pay a fine.
Jail. You need to spend some time, cuz.
Yeah.
You spent
put it in
government resources.
You'll put her in jail, bro?
Yes. At least 90 days.
Jail?
At least 90 days, bro.
Jail.
90 days.
You locking her up.
90 days.
Throwing away the key.
90
She
days,
gotta
bro.
get the
At
fuck.
least, bro.
She gotta get the fuck.
At least 90 days, bro.
90
There's no
days
fucking way, bro. You're
jail?
gonna utilize government you gonna utilize government resources. You got the whole country worried about you, and you worry about some dick, bitch.
90 days though, bro.
Yes. Why you? Jesse Smollett career is over off doing the same shit.
Okay.
And you mean to tell me you want to let her skate?
So you
gonna support the fact
I'm
that
not
women can continue to lie
I'm not
and nothing happened?
I'm not supporting that fact. Like
What
jail,
punishment you need to give her then?
Jail, bro.
Nigga, she incorporated a baby, nigga.
Like I get that.
She said a baby was walking on the side of the road.
Jail though.
Nigga.
I say a healthy fine. Healthy fine. Like a
Nigga, healthy fine. A nigga can pay that. Fuck that.
No. Like I mean,
What?
Oh damn! Yeah, cut us.
What just happened?
Yeah, cut us loose.
Why?
Not Mark hating.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Are we back?
Are we?
No, cuz.
I don't think we back.
Let us know. I don't think so. I don't know, cuz.
I don't think we back.
I don't think so either. It look like it though.
I don't think.
The chat though.
I just update. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, they said we good.
Are we good?
They say we good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But
that was weird.
But bro, like, so you mean to tell me you can?
She said she need to be under the jail.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you can utilize government resources. You can lie to the police
Over some dick.
Because let me tell you something. You lie to the police, you going to jail, Larry.
Yeah. Look him went to jail.
Say your name is goddamn John Doe and not Larry Blue. You going to jail.
That depends. Like that.
Nigga, if you get caught, if you get popped for lying about that, you going to jail, bro.
It depends on why did I lie. Like if a cop just come to me and ask me what's my name, I tell him John Doe. I won't get in jail.
I'm not saying John Doe, literally John Doe, bro. I'm talking about, nigga, if you committed a crime and you lie about your name, you're going to jail.
Okay, if I committed a crime, yeah, there's different.
Stop splitting hairs like this bitch didn't fucking. Nigga, if you did the same shit as she did, you would go to jail.
Okay, I can agree to that, but I'm talking.
Then why shouldn't she go to jail?
All right. This is how I feel, bro. Like when it comes to like jail.
So women
like
shouldn't go to jail.
No. I think she shouldn't go to jail because she don't need jail to get
She
her
don't need
mind
jail.
Right. She don't need jail to get her mind right. She needs other shit to really get her mind right. To how she cope. Cause going to jail.
So she should keep her job.
No, lose her job. Because I think I mean, this may be rumors, but I've heard she
You
lost her
committed
job.
a crime.
I heard she lost her job. I have heard that I've heard, it's maybe a rumor. I've heard that she's kicked out of AKs. You know, I heard
she should be.
I heard they stripped her of her colors.
Okay, so that don't cost you no money. Like
okay.
that's a slap on the wrist still.
And I just feel like she should be ordered to pay. I don't know about 90 days.
Why?
I would say, all right, if she were to do jail, like,
why don't you think she should go to jail?
All right, bro. I just kind of feel like jail is not going to help her.
Nigga,
like,
why? Okay, so
like,
if a man committed the same crime, you gonna say, "Oh, I don't think jail is what's gonna help him." I think he should get a slap on the wrist, and he should pay some money that he gonna be able to pay with his taxes over the rest of his life, and they continue to get money and be prosperous and da da. No, nigga, she used hundreds of thousands of dollars of government resources. She said a fucking baby was in jeopardy on the side of the fucking road.
And she got to pay that back.
She had the entire nation acting like begging for her life, asking for her to be okay.
And I hear you, bro. I hear you and I feel you. But jail?
Yes.
I wouldn't give a
jail, nigga, because you go to, as a black man, you would go to jail for less, nigga. What is you talking about, Larry?
I mean, I can agree to
Make
that.
these hoes learn a fucking lesson. Stop patting these hoes on the fucking wrist. That's why these hoes out here not taking accountability now. Because ain't no punishment for they bullshit.
All right.
What are you talking about?
All right, I can definitely.
I'm gonna tell you right now, just like all these bitches that say they fight niggas and all that other dumb shit.
Yeah.
Bruh, you lock a bitch up in some handcuffs, they not acting like that.
That's a fact.
I'm sorry. You take that bitch to jail, she not gonna be that fucking gangster.
Hey, Anna said, Beyonce, mama pray.
Damn right.
Oh, man, it's the fact that she was black. And we was rooting for you. We all was, and we was rooting for you. We always rooting for you. I mean, it's like jail.
And hold up, what they say? It's the fact that she was black and we was rooting for you, and all you did was make us look stupid. You made it that much harder for all the black women out here in the world that are really dealing with being abducted, being raped, being molested, being sexually assaulted at work. Da 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 da.
Yeah, all in the name.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Refresh. Just refresh, man. Are we still live?
I don't know.
I think we back. Are we back?
You two don't want to speak right now. That's what they don't. I mean, Facebook. But you're just really another woman that makes it that much harder for all of the other black women that are actually dealing with real shit out here.
I can agree to that. I mean, that's
why I say she should go to jail.
Yeah.
Because if nothing happens to her, all you do is leave the door open for other women to do the same shit. Yeah. Which is why fucking Johnny Depp is going through what he was going through. Yeah. Fucking Jonathan Majors. Fucking any other black man that had been lied on.
Yeah. That I
take these hoes to fucking jail.
I think it's just the fact that it was over some penis.
Like it's over. It's the fact that you did it and fucking lied.
It's the fact that you did it, but it's also like what it's about. Like you did this because that nigga didn't want to be with you. Like he was not fucking with you.
Who gives a fuck? That just makes me know. Let me know how stupid you fucking are.
That's my point. Like, that's my point, bro. Like what you did that shit over. Like the reason that you dead ass lied. You dead ass staged the whole abduction.
Right. That's why you should go to jail.
I'm just saying what it's about. Like, you did that shit over a man.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Larry, you saying, oh, she doesn't need to go to jail. No, that opens the door for somebody else to do the same shit and get a slap on the wrist. Go to jail. Send these bitches to fucking jail. Because these hoes, they'll get mad at us and call the police and want the police to take us to jail for some dumb shit.
And you giving her 90 days.
At least.
At least 90 days.
At minimum. You need to know what it's like to go to jail for committing a crime. Bitch, you fucking committed a crime. Conspiracy.
Over some dick. I told you that's the part I'm stuck on, cause like.
But niggas get locked up for being hungry.
But that's my point. That's my point.
Go to jail, bro.
Like, you dead ass lied just because this man ain't want to fuck with you no more. Like, that shit is crazy.
Like, bro, like, bitch, that's why you deserve jail. Jail. You got the government involved. You got the United States involved. Who else in other countries done watched this whole story?
Yeah. You got people.
They've been like, oh my God, I hope she's okay.
You got people scared to help people now. You feel me? Because the whole thing of like.
Yeah, because you done cried wolf.
Yeah.
Making it harder for other black women, man. Look, I ain't got time.
Making it hard for black women.
Yeah, fuck her.
Kids. Like, that shit. Man, bro.
Hey, man, speaking of crimes, though.
What's up?
This nigga YNW Melly.
Got a mistrial.
Got a mistrial.
Mistrial.
YNW got a mistrial. Now, for those of you that don't understand what a mistrial means, that don't mean he got off. Okay?
Yeah, please explain that for the people in the fucking.
That means there is an opportunity for them to retrial, dismiss, or I think there's one other option as well, if I'm not mistaken.
It's either retrial or dismiss. Those are the only two options.
You know what I'm saying? So don't think this means he gonna walk.
Yeah.
You know, this could lead back to a whole bunch of bullshit. Now, in his favor, doing this shit all over again costs a lot of fucking money.
A lot.
It costs a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. It costs a lot of money. So there's no telling what the outcome could be if they were to retry this circumstance. Now, what I will say, Blue, if this nigga YNW Melly get off,
if he get the charges dropped,
is he or is he not the hottest rapper in the game?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, people fucking with him.
When I say hottest, not necessarily saying lyrically.
Yes, yeah,
like
I know that.
Like,
I know.
I'm talking about like just in demand.
In demand. I don't
like
think
clickable. Like he's gonna be hot for like 12 months.
I wouldn't give him that.
6 months.
I wouldn't give him that because I think when people think about loyalty and this supposed to be your friend that you allegedly murdered, people probably don't like to get close to that. Like okay, let's say.
But they got close to a snitch though.
And I get it, right? But I think that snitch is also forcing himself.
So you
like,
can't get close.
6ix9ine
was not.
6ix9ine is forcing himself because he's paying motherfuckers $1 million for a verse, and people that don't get $1 million for a verse. Kodak.
Did Snoop Dogg not do the same shit though?
What's Snoop did? He did not his friend.
I said, did he not get off on the murder?
Not murder his friend. Not murder his friend. What I'm saying.
I said, did he not get off?
I mean, but what I'm saying, this is a difference, bro. When it comes to loyalty, right? Put it like this. Let's say I'm alleged to have murdered you. And a lot of evidence kind of do point that I've done it, right?
Yeah.
So, if that was the case with me and you, people gonna look at me like, damn, you tried to goddamn murder Kush. Kush supposed to be your mans. That's supposed to be your dog. You know what I mean? Like, you supposed to be my partner. So, why am I a suspect in murdering you? People gonna look at you funny. People gonna look at me funny. You know what I mean? So, I just think in that case, is he the hottest? No. People gonna want to do music with him because that's just how it is.
Nigga at the time, because you done got off on a murder.
Yeah. But it's also like who you murdered, allegedly. And it's supposed to be like your friend. So it's a lot, man. They gonna have to. It's like, and then another thing too when it comes to, and then another thing too, bro. Another thing you talk about how much money gonna cost to goddamn for a retrial for the for them, it's gonna cost him too.
Yeah.
He gonna have to pay that defense lawyer. Guess what? That defense lawyer did a great job. He did an amazing job like defending that case. So guess what? If they were to retrial, he gonna have to get that money. He gonna have to get that money. And I think most attorneys, most defense attorneys that's that good, they're not gonna be like, oh, I'm not finna. You gotta pay me now. You can't pay me later. I need that money now.
I mean, yeah, and then the trial's gonna take a long time. So
Exactly.
Like, a lot of times they can get more money dealing with other people with smaller cases.
Exactly.
that are faster.
Exactly. That I could just go in by
dedicating their time to that
I get,
bullshit.
50 here, 50 there, 50 there. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Exactly, bro.
So, what you think will happen if he get off?
I think I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I wasn't that much hyped on Holmes.
I mean, me neither. I mean, he had his little songs or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna be the artist that he, could be, but I honestly don't think he's gonna be that hot. I don't. I really don't. I don't think he's gonna be the person that.
You think people like his? I guess his wave done came and went.
I think it done came and went because it was short.
Because he wasn't he slick a SoundCloud nigga?
That's where his fame came.
Yeah,
and it's like. I put it like this. I don't think he's gonna be as far as like the young niggas. I don't think he's gonna be a Dirk. I don't think he's gonna be an X. I don't think he's gonna be a Juice WRLD. Like I think he's gonna be.
Yeah, I think that wave. Yeah, that wave came.
Yeah, I think that wave is kind of like down. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Holmes. I just don't think his music is gonna carry on now. And one thing, I'm gonna be honest, bro. When it comes to music, and we'll talk about this like a whole nother time. I just think we're in the time space where. Music it needs to change. It needs to change because we getting this same repetitive sound. People getting tired of it.
Change how?
That's the point. Somebody got to bring that new genre. Just like when you had R&B back in the day, right? But then next thing you know, you got Teddy Riley coming with New Jack Swing, like a whole new type of R&B music. Cause you had the R&B music, you had the slow jams, you also had the funk R&B music.
Okay, so
you know what I mean. But then
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But do you think that'll ever get its flowers?
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I do think so.
I don't think so.
I do think so. I mean, I honestly think so, man. But shout out to again, bruh. Shout out to his defense team. They did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. For what he was up against. And that's who really get the kudos. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't wish death on nobody, but
yeah.
Hey, look, if you did it. And you get off, cool. If you didn't do it and you get off, I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Let me see that lighter.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
what's up, brother?
What I did want to do was make sure, we take a moment and we're going to give a few minutes to Augusta, Georgia for a second.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the city.
We want to shout out Augusta, Georgia for a brief moment because, matter of fact, my stuff is a little further for me than normal. But we want to make sure we shout out Augusta, Georgia because recently, I don't know if you all are basketball watchers, especially in the off season. Summer league type basketball, tournament type leagues, pro-ams, semi-pro, whatever you want to call it. But recently there was a tournament, or I think it's still going on, is it not? I don't think it's over yet. Yeah. The basketball tournament, aka the TBT, played on ESPN. we want to make sure we shout out each and every one of the players from Augusta, Georgia that participated in this tournament. Now, for those of you who don't know, this tournament is on ESPN every single year, okay, for the last few years. And the winning team is winning $1 million.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, they winning $1 million. So I don't care if it's 10 people on that team. It is what it is. We're making a big amount of money for winning this tournament. So, it's always balls to the wall when it comes to a tournament like this. So I want to make sure we shout out Blue, if you could help me out. I know you're good at this better than I am. If you could tag 3 people for me. That is PJ Myers.
PJ for sure.
Christian Nobles.
Yeah.
And Robert Turner.
Yeah, nah, shout out to them, man. Definitely shout out to them for sure. Yeah, everybody tag them, man. Let people know, they doing their thing. And definitely salute to them. Rod T and Christian. Nah, tag them for sure. Yeah, add all them. Like Kiana Clerk. Yeah, yes, yeah. That's my sister. That's the homie. That's my cousin. Yeah, him too. Yeah. For sure. Hell yeah. All right, we here. Yeah, we back. But nah, man. Shout out to them, man, for sure. Bruh, one thing I could definitely say. I like PJ, watching PJ live in high school. That shit used to be a fucking show, bro. Like him and Head and like, bro, that man, like, them boys used to put on a fucking show, bro.
I believe me. I used to have to put up with that nigga all the time outside of that shit.
Bro, watching him when he was at Josie, like like bro used to go fucking nuts, bro. Had that whole gym going crazy, man. Like for him to be our age and still like kind of like leading leading the pack doing this thing. Like you got to salute PJ for that, man, for sure. So major shout out to PJ, man. Christian Nobles,
For sure.
Definitely one of the best players I've ever seen at the point guard position.
Really?
That man.
No, he's nice. He's nice.
That man is
no
nice,
shade.
bro.
No shade.
I
grew up with a slightly different era. I grew up watching Christian as a young, as a little nigga. So,
bro, that man do his thing. I think the only point guard that I've seen in his prime that was just crazy is Piggy. Like Piggy, bro. I think Piggy probably one of the best. Piggy easy top 5 point guards of Augusta in Augusta all time.
okay.
I would say Piggy is like one of those guys. Me personally. You know what I mean? You can argue other people, but I would say Piggy probably.
I mean, I'm not going to debate on that. Like that's a good argument. I can put him in the top 5.
Yeah,
I would overall, I can.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, shout out to him. Shout out to Rod T. You know what I'm saying, Laney alum. You know what I mean? Doing this thing. Out there balling, man. Shout out to y'all winning that meal, man. I'm not sure who's still in it or not, but nah, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Like they really out there killing shit. Breakfast for the city. Shout out to anybody doing this city, man. Speaking of basketball, Grovetown, like we need to go catch a game.
Grovetown the best team in the city.
Yeah, and I heard them boys go hard every game.
Yeah, they go crazy.
All right. That's another thing we definitely got to look out for like this year for sure.
Yeah, they go crazy. We can definitely check out
man.
one of the high school games for sure.
Yeah, but
shout out to West Side too.
Shout out to West Side. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, shout out
my nigga Ethan Taylor, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Class of 07 got 2 championships out here going crazy.
Nah, for sure. But yeah, man, shout out Rod T, shout out PJ, shout out Christian. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
They all
boys,
play
man.
good games,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, no, for sure.
You know, I ain't gonna look because I'm not the one on the court and I ain't got no skin in the game. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, Christian Nobles, man, coach should left you on the bench way too long, my boy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They left my boy on the bench way too long, cuz he was getting easy buckets. Oh, I got caught up in the game. Nigga, you got me fucked up.
Hey, man, what else you got for me, G?
I got something for you. So, I was doing some market research. And I'm noticing, have you ever noticed that these brunch events, not restaurant brunches, brunch events are like 80%, I would say even 95% women.
The brunch events, like the I guess they have a rhythm and brunch type thing, or brunch fed, like that kind of vibe. Okay, you said
Yeah,
90% women.
absolutely. I look at the footage. Usually the dudes are either workers or hosting. I mean, there's a few dudes sprinkled here and there.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That shit done
What the fuck
fucked
is
up.
going on?
I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Yeah, get us right. Okay, cool. I guess we back.
But I noticed most of the population be women, bro.
Yeah. So you saying it's 90% women at these brunch events?
For sure.
All
And
right.
I'm
So
like, why is that? So like, are these brunch events considered like for ladies only, subliminally? Like,
I mean, this is what I would say. All right, because I look at age, innocence for women, and I also think about the, I guess, the purpose for women. So it's a daytime event. A lot of women love daytime events, especially older women. They love daytime
okay,
events, right? It's also inexpensive because you can spend like $50, $60 and you'll have a great time with food and mimosas or whatever. They might do bottomless mimosas like $20. Gets a nice meal. All right, cool. It's also, I guess, it's a way for them to enjoy themselves and still be home at a great time.
when we say still be home, what you
Like
mean?
like around like 8 o'clock.
Okay,
They be home, be good, be rested, go to sleep. I think the thing that you were kind of getting at is that when it comes to like if they're single, you'd say it's a lot of single women.
absolutely.
So why do you feel it's a lot of single women that go to these brunches?
Um, one, I mean, they don't. I don't. I ain't met too many women that just want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? So being outside is a way to not be alone because you're amongst other people. You know. Now I understand some women that are in relationships do participate. We're not saying that women in relationships don't go. That's not what we're saying.
Yeah,
But those women, they're going more so on some. I don't want to be around no niggas right now, or no kids. Cause usually that's no. They got kids or whatever.
yeah.
You know, and that's the day they can say like, "Hey, look, you chilling with your dad today. I'm finna do what I do." You know. But my thing is like, for these for these events to be as advertised as they are, there's very little male participation in general. Like, I ain't never had, as much as we hang out together, you ain't never hit me up like, hey, bro, you trying to go to that brunch event? We've never done it.
All right. In defense of that.
And remember, I'm saying event.
Yeah,
not a
yes.
restaurant that
Yes.
serves brunch.
No. That's why I'm getting it. In defense of that, do you honestly think that it's because it's not that many brunch events around here? Most of the brunch events be
Why does it have to be a brunch event and not just brunch?
I mean, but that's my point. Like, you're saying that at these brunch events, it's not a lot of, like, men there. And I'm like, okay, is it kind of because there's not a lot of brunch events that's been thrown around here? For really...
Okay, so...
I mean, because I'm talking about as far as us.
No,
I think,
what I'm saying is, why does it have to be an event for you to go to a brunch?
I mean, it doesn't. Just like it doesn't have to be an event for you to go, like, to a certain bar for real, but you'll go, like, if it's like an event.
But you said there's not a lot of brunch events. There's brunch
around here.
Bro, we know for a fact there's at least 10 restaurants on a weekly basis.
Yeah, they do this brunch.
That do at least 10. And that's not even knowing all of them.
Yeah, for sure. I know that.
So what do you mean?
All right, this is what I mean, bro. I think we kind of like cross the paths different. This is what I'm saying. When it comes to brunch events around here, because you said, when have I ever came to you and asked you to let's go to a brunch event?
I'm talking about just, I'm not saying me as in just me. I'm talking about where and all the hanging out we do. How many times have we been like, hey, bro, you trying to go to this brunch thing? That hasn't been in the cards, bro.
Okay, all right. I can sort of get that in a sense. But at the same time, I kind of feel like when it comes to the brunch events kind of thing, the reason men don't go is because, like you said, it could be a working thing, but also men do go, but it's just way more women who go. Like, it's way more women who rather enjoy each other.
I feel like you're walking a political line on me right now.
Nah.
Because, nigga, I can look at the video and see that there's dudes there. Mm-hmm. But they're like between 5 and 10% of the overall population. We know they're there.
I mean,
I'm not saying there's no dudes there.
I just think shit. At the end of the day, shit. You know
what I think it is?
What you think? What do you think?
I feel like niggas that go to brunch, they're not turned on by the. Hey man, shout out that goddamn nigga Anthony Count, bro, $1 million nigga, bro. My bad. Did I snitch?
What's happening?
I think I told him my nigga.
Hey, man.
Nah, but like when it comes to that brunch event shit, I feel like dudes aren't turned on by the fact that like I can get eggs and hookah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not you twerking by my shrimp and grits isn't necessarily the most appealing to me.
Okay.
To be completely honest, like that's not a draw for me.
Okay. So you feel like, all right, the brunch events.
Like I'd rather go to a regular brunch.
Okay. I can agree to that. I'd rather go to
like made to order.
Yeah.
Like not no buffet style.
Yeah, okay.
And I got hookah blowing on my eggs. And the chick next to me, I got to worry about if her booty is bumping my drink.
All right, I can agree to that. I can agree to that in a sense. You know what I mean? That's not a necessary thing that really makes me want to go to brunch. You know what I mean? Especially if I ain't getting no money.
Right.
No disrespect. And I think if a nigga create the right vibe, I will fuck with, especially somebody I support. Like Q White threw one. I didn't go because I think I had my kid or whatever. But yeah, like shit like that. People, I will fuck with that. And I guess in a sense, it depends on who's hosting the event for the nigga. You know what I mean? Because if a nigga we fucking with throwing a brunch event that we fuck with heavy,
I ain't gonna cap you down, bro. Niggas that I know fuck with each other for real, don't be at these brunches, bro.
So sorry. So if you thinking if I had a brunch event, niggas wouldn't pull up.
I mean, I think yo niggas would pull up.
That's all I need.
Niggas.
Oh, just niggas. I mean, but that's my point. I think
like your own homeboys is irrelevant.
Oh, I think
they fuck with you off default. You know what I'm saying? You could be putting together a fucking luncheon, nigga. You could be putting together a
Yeah.
business, whatever. Like your homies is gonna pull up because they're your homies.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is just generally speaking, there's not a male population.
All right. So a couple comments. So Anthony Camp said he said I think it's all about location. Brunch events are the parties and all type of people are there. And
In the big cities, I will agree with that.
But I think
in the bigger cities, it's more of a thing to do.
Yeah. And all right, so and I guess that's kind of what I was saying. That's kind of helped my point. I was just saying like around here.
Like to me, in smaller cities, they're looking at it as an opportunity to like, as women to like, I want to party with my girls.
Yeah.
And there be no guys.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get that. But I'm just saying, just the point of events around here. It's about location. It's about who's doing it. It's about all that shit. All that shit, straight up.
and mind you, like me bringing it up, that's with consideration of all of that.
Yeah.
Because niggas
Tighten up.
is throwing the parties.
Yeah.
Like dudes is throwing the parties.
Yeah.
But ain't no dudes there.
Around here. Around here, bro.
What you mean around here?
I mean, because he just said, like, okay, in Houston, brunch events, it was like all the type of people are there.
Yeah. But all we going off of is what's happening here. We know what happens elsewhere.
Yeah. Again, bro, I just think when it comes to, like, the day party thing around here, like, niggas don't see the value in that shit around here. Me personally, I see it. I think niggas got to understand a lot of times at these brunch events, that's how you really find the fine women.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you don't have to worry about goddamn being in dark or like barely seeing them. You really get to see them. You get to see their body. You get to see how they like walk, how they look. You get to see all that shit at a day party. Right. You know what I mean? And it's like that's when you really find the baddies for real.
I mean, I posted what was it yesterday?
Yeah.
You find all the single women at two places on Sunday.
Church and brunch.
Church and brunch, baby.
Yeah.
Church and motherfucking brunch.
So Danielle said we should host one.
A brunch?
We should host one.
That would be dope.
We should host one. We might stay put. All right, but yeah, man. Like I just think at the end of the day, you have the right location here. You have the right, I guess, quote unquote promoters. I think that should be a thing, bro. I just think that because at one point niggas was doing that shit. I just think it just really takes like the promotion of it.
Yeah.
Brunch in September. That actually might be perfect because I'll be back from Vegas and hopefully I'll be a millionaire. God willing.
Hey, hopefully my boy Blue make $1 billion motherfucking dollars.
Hey, so real shit.
Look, if you do, I need 10%. Cause I put it in. Just give me 10%.
Hey, real shit.
Just 10% for you.
I did say if I win 100K or more when I'm there, I'm not coming back home for another week. I'm not.
It's cool. Just text me.
I'm not coming home for another week. If I win 100K, I'm staying to that following Sunday.
Hey man, like I said, man, look, we gonna wish that into existence for my boy Larry Blue.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
10%.
This nigga here. This nigga here, man. Get this nigga out of here, man.
But, so moving on to the next topic, right?
What's up?
Have you been watching this fucking AI NPC robot shit?
So I understand like AI and NPC is different, but I've like since you told me about it earlier, I know what the NPC shit is.
Hold on.
Yeah, handle your business.
Alexis, what's up? Yeah, we here now. Pull up, cuz. Alright. But yeah, like And when I say NPC, only because that gets you to what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
type
yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
Would they be like, popcorn,
Yeah.
grab.
Yeah. So,
Fucking.
all right. So you know what NPC stands for, right?
No, I don't.
So NPC stands for non-playable character. That's what it stands for. So you know on like
Grand Theft Auto.
yes, that's basically
When
what
that
it
nigga
is.
standing in the
Yes,
shit.
and just walk in, but you can interact with them, but they're not a playable character.
Yeah, like you
can-
walk up to Buddy, you can press X, talk to him.
Yes, and they just say some random shit.
You want to buy
So-
some weed?
Yeah, so it's like I first seen it with this chick that on Instagram. This white girl, like she basically just acts out like, okay, she'll stand there just like, and people walk up and they'll see like press X, and then she'll move her hands like she's talking, but she's not talking. Like it's really on some video game type shit. But as far as the
fucking weird.
the TikTok shit is weird, but cuz 6 bands just for an hour, cuz imagine this, imagine this, bro. You work an hour a day, cuz.
I know.
You work an hour a fucking day and you make 6 fucking racks.
I know, bruh. I know.
You wake up at 10 o'clock. Do that
know.
shit, and you ain't gotta do shit for the rest of the day. You can fuck
Bruh.
off. You can fly the fuck. You can fly the fuck wherever. Just cause. And then you get to wherever you want to go. You can do the same shit again. Guess what? You go somewhere
That's
else.
just so dumb.
It's
though,
dumb.
bruh.
All right, and it's
Like,
also
dumb,
it's
but
also crazy,
bruh,
but
I
it's
get
like
the jug, but
it's like yo. Some people see it as entertainment.
Grab, popcorn, roses.
Yeah, shit like
That
that.
shit's fucking weird, bro.
And so many people are following that trend
That
because they
shit
see
is
that money.
fucking weird.
That shit is nuts. And it's
Gang. Popcorn,
man.
roses. Grab. Bro, that shit's so fucking stupid.
It's stupid, but I might, man. Look, I might get back on TikTok just for that.
I can't.
But I think, but now I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I got the personality for it. I'm kidding. I don't think I'm the nigga that can like
that shit's stupid.
like do that shit. I really don't. You know what I mean? Like I really don't.
That shit is not the wave, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, is it not the way? Because I mean, nigga, 6 bands an hour, like 6 bands an hour.
Nigga, I'll show my penis for 6 bands an hour.
I mean, that's you, right?
I was just saying,
and that's
bro,
cool.
like-
That's cool because I probably would. There ain't no problem.
come
I
on.
would. Yes.
Exactly,
I
nigga.
would
Stop
definitely show
playing.
6 bands a day. I would definitely show my dick. Like
Had my dick out, you
Like,
got me
here's
fucked up.
dick.
Like, nigga, that shit
Dick.
out, nigga.
dick. 6 bands. Dick. 6 bands. Yes.
That
I
nigga
would.
said.
I'm just saying, like, I definitely would do this. I would do the same. But, yeah, man, like, it's like you saying it's not the wave, but at the same time, it is the wave because you got so many of these motherfuckers that's doing it, right? They're following that trend. Matter of fact, it's so crazy that you said it because my son actually was watching like a quick video like that on YouTube. It was more like a reaction thing, but he was watching it, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
But what was it?
So basically, what it is, certain items come on the screen. People comment certain screens.
That's exactly what they be doing.
And you got to reenact, I guess, the comments.
That's exactly what they be doing on the thing.
Yes. So it's like,
So when a rose comes up, they be like, "Oh,
yeah,
roses smell good," and then it'd be like a fucking cowboy hat pop up, and they'd be like, "Oh, ride me like a cowgirl," and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this stupid shit?"
that shit is wild, man. That shit is so.
You had to cut that shit off.
I mean, bro, that shit is 6 bands. 6 bands. Shit, some people show their bodies. Some people want to goddamn just interact with people and do weird shit. At the end of the day, it's 6 bands. Well, like, and I think it's
so.
like,
What you willing to do for $6,000?
I already said, man, shit, man, look, bro. I would definitely fuck on camera. For 6 bands, yes. Like that's it's
Where is
easy.
Gigi?
Ain't no telling.
God damn it! Because look, we I wanted to get in a little bit of some back to school shit, but I know we be talking bullshit. But I know school is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I know it might not be a lot of parents in here, but I do want to acknowledge the fact that me and Larry, being parents, we do support the whole back to school movement. So I want to shout out my dog Anna Savannah for her participation in the back to school. You know, she's giving away backpacks and all the other good shit. You know, anything we can do for those children who don't have the means to make sure they have everything they need to go back to school this year. Please make sure you do what you can for those that are around you. You may, or maybe you don't. Who you may know need the help rather. Make sure you reach out to them. You know, for anything you can do. I don't care if it's a pre-owned backpack. You know, that's in great condition. Somebody could use it. You know, no different than a pair of shoes or shirt, etc., etc. You know, make sure you look out for those. You know, we got to take care of each other out here. You know, at the end of the day, like it takes a village. You know, and the best village is ones that look like you and I. So let's not leave each other out. You know, if you all need something, don't have too much pride to act like you don't need help. You know, even those like myself, reach out for help. You know, in some form of fashion. You know, so make sure you're looking out for those that may need help going back to school in the next 2 weeks. Because that's what we got. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the parents out there. It's just, look, we know these next 2 weeks going to cost. Okay? So, anybody that's out there that can help towards making sure these kids got a smooth back to school, please do so. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to For Locals Only. Make sure you follow my boy Larry Blue, the only Blue you know, a.k.a. the real Blue.
All social media platforms.
And please, Larry, let them know what you got going on right
now. Man, right now, definitely got the threads. Follow me on Threads, man. The only Blue you know. That's on all social media, but follow me on Threads. I'm definitely on my Threads shit. Shout out to Clubhouse. I fuck with Clubhouse too. You know, I know it's been a lot of rumors and speculation, but actually, we need to go ahead and try to set that up because I'm trying to have that mix as far as like Clubhouse and like Facebook Live, and we're gonna start doing verses with like in the city, like so artists in Augusta, that want to do verses. I actually seen some chicks that kind of brought up a versus situation, and yeah, shit, I think we can get that to the people. So we're gonna play around with it one day, man. We're trying to give y'all some shit, man. And yeah, we'll make that shit jump for sure. So. Oh, yeah, man. You know, I'm here.
Make sure you follow Blue on all platforms: Threads, Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse, etc., etc. But look, this has been another episode of For Locals Only. Of course, I'm your host, B Cooks. Follow me on all platforms: Threads, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. You know it. You already know what the fuck going on. And I appreciate y'all for sticking with me throughout these struggles, the ups and downs, the dips and dabs and dodges and all that good shit we going throughout these times right now. But yeah, man, just been another episode. And look, as always, be safe.
Blue and Cuts brunch coming soon. Yeah. Just like old days. Just like old days.
Yeah. Hey man, see a shot, take a shot. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, if you don't get this fucking live on, nigga, the fuck? This nigga here, hell.